FM, well, that the words and voice of MRC. It's a Congo for Gambench, but we Gambench. It already make it on go more. So, Fambulem, the go now students and bring come the program. Good morning, Salon. Stay tuned.
So the first edition of the program Good Morning Salon for this week will come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today on Monday, September 9, 2024. And we'll bring the program to you this Monday morning. My name is Usman Kamara.
And Musa Kamara Naminim. In today's edition of the program Good Morning Salon, the President Julius Marabio don't call on China for support Africa and then campaign for get to permanent seats at the United Nations Security Council. Honorable Ibrahim Tawa Conte, Chairman Public Accounts Committee in Parliament, don't order EBA Bank, Bloom Bank, Zenith Bank, and other commercial bank them for block the exact amount of copper with some business people own the state for sake of GST will they not pay to NRA inside 2021-2022. And today inside the program Radio Democracy, go look inside the procurement process of over 6,000 tablets them for the free quality education. We don't get concerned now.
With this and plenty other story than they for inside the program this morning, members see the list will be live on www.redidemocracy.sl and members say now Europe Metal Group the sponsor Radio Democracy for bringing the program Good Morning Salon come to you, and the program the powered by FSL. You list will be live from Radio Partner them, Radio Shallow 89.5 Nakoina Dugo and Falabadi Street, same way so on Radio Maleng 88.5, Radio 1J 101.3 na Pujo District, Radio Colente 90.0 na Cambia, Radio Mwa 105.5 na Kailao, Vopad Radio na Watalo, Voice of Sandona Konodi Street, Voice of Karine na Kamakuyo 98.0, Voice of Masuru na Pujonji Street, and Jange Radio 99.3 FM na Loawa Bond District. The program na Good Morning Salon where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. If you want to be part of the program, you can send in your message on the number 077-981-981 or drop in your message na Radio Democracy Facebook page.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue. We start for look at issues them inside the program as the Chief Minister, Minister of Agriculture, attend one conference for Sika Agriculture na Rwanda this BNTM. The Chief Minister Dr. David Sengese, the African Agriculture Transformation Initiative, don't give over $2 million to Salon government for set up Agricultural Transformation Office. A talk this inside the African Food System Forum Summit we just done na Kigali, Rwanda. Well, for more on this, we join you now, Kabia.
The 2024 African Food System Forum Summit we just done na Kigali been bring together different partners in the agriculture sector. Also, then talk on challenge them, talk on way how for improve the food value chain na the continent. Also, Salon we go with delegation. We make up of the Minister of Agriculture, the Chief Minister, Farmers Federation, and other players in the agriculture sector. We immediate talk, the Chief Minister, Dr. David Moina Senge, been talk about what in they do as Chief Minister for CC, Minister them able for deliver na the country.
As Chief Minister, at the visionary directive of His Excellency the President, I get to play supporting role to all the ministers, and my mandate to them is that they should deliver. And we expect them in that delivery to innovate, accelerate, and scale. One of the first things I established as Chief Minister was that all ministers could get delivery units to work not outside of civil servants or development partners, but alongside the civil servants, with development partners and citizens to deliver for the people.
The Agricultural Transformation Office, now one way the Chief Minister say, in key to the country in development of the agriculture sector, where this make you say, the African Agricultural Transformation Initiative don't support Salon with copper.
Today, the AATI is giving Sierra Leone a little over $2 million to support 11 staff for the Agricultural Transformation Office. Minister Kwaka and team have done the groundwork. They have developed a robust feed salon strategy and a full M&E framework. This support will further help them deep dive into those pillars. The team has also mobilized a little over $200 million over the last year to support the full implementation of the strategy. But I want to tell you that they are still $1.6 billion short in achieving their goal to feeding Sierra Leone into national food self-sufficiency. This office, I hope, will help us achieve that, because I know.
In carry on for talk about how important the president take in flagship program when at the Feed Salon.
President Bill didn't just make Feed Salon his priority and flagship as a political gimmick. He's putting his resources there. Now, listen, I know this because over the last 5 years, education was his flagship program, and I was the Minister of Education. And I understood how our government went from single digit, early double digit, to 22% of our budget being in education. So when President Bill says something, he does it. He's known as talk and do. And you know, in the first couple of months of establishing this flagship program, we have doubled our agricultural budget allocation. And I know the minister was telling me, I don't know whether it was advocacy or not, but we're going to move from 7% to 10% in the next budget cycle. I'm sure he'll have this recorded so the Minister of Finance will listen to it and he will hold him accountable to that.
Where this make Dr. Senge be called on investor them na this forum for come invest na the agriculture sector.
As Chief Minister, I assure you of His Excellency's greatest will and determination to support Feed Salon. So for the people who are in the room, the partners, you know yourselves, I see you, you see me, the funders, the private sector, I invite you to come to Sierra Leone and come not just to dream, but I want you to plant the seeds that will feed our nation.
Dr. David Moina Senge end up thank it to the African Food System Forum for the showcase where he say Salon don't showcase the thing them where in get na the agriculture sector to the world where make him say plenty pa the thing them where they don't learn from this forum then go make sure say then come implement them back home where plenty people go benefit. For Radio Democracy, you know Kabia the report.
The program is still listening to Good Morning Salon. We come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We continue for look at more issues inside the program. We go say because of the way our book learning important for the country. Make the Mami Mariama Justice Ganawa Education Foundation don't give book learning material to 45 picking them na po community them na Freetown, and according to the Chief Executive Officer for the organization Mohammed Ibrahim Justice Gandawa, all the entire cost about 79,000 leones. Well, for more on this we join Usman Kamara.
Where school can lock and ready for open, we all know say the kind way out thinking there kumbra them can find it difficult for buy some of the school tin them for them picking them. Now because of this, make the Mami Mariama Justice Gandawa Education Foundation don't go give book learning material to about 45 school picking them, wait up na po community them na Freetown. Mohammed Ibrahim Justice Gandawa, now the Chief Executive Officer for this organization, he talk more about this support.
Them picking what we normally do, they go to different communities, they will know some deprived communities them. Then when we see the picking them, we can try follow, we do some background check and see who they are not able to afford, now they can take. We get plenty, but they are not able for the take care of us. So as more money they come, they will able for help the picking them. Right. So we call them all when we beneficiaries them, 45 of them for Kangiren school learning materials, because the school they open once for let them get them materials them. So that when they shut and for start school and begin with school. So in the package, we give them school bag, we give them uniforms, we give them 2 pairs of shoes, we give them textbooks based on a level load and day, we give them notebooks, we give them socks, vests, boxers, skin tight, crayon, pen, pencil, everything where somebody need for go school, geometry sets, now they will put into them, package them. Now 45 picking them.
Mohammed Ibrahim Justice Gandawa, Chief Executive for this organization, talk about what they expect from Kumbradem when they picking them benefit from this support.
This particular one we do so now purely from my own savings, where they make now use for spend for get them material. We cost me 79,500,000 euros. The essence of this foundation, my man have been possibly just believe say anybody forgets opportunity for land. So as provision the day, we go meet more people who come for support. We'll go all over the country. I expect the Kumbra them for get time for them picking them, ensure say them study and make sure say them invest in them, because the best investment any Kumbra can give anybody now for make sure so you can get education so that tomorrow is available for help for develop this country.
After we picking and don't get them book learning material from the Mami Mariama Justice Gandawa Education Foundation, I've been talked to Kumbra them and at this time been saying.
I see my parents, I lost them that inside fire, postborn by our streets, my streets, and I let them papa left. And I see my parents, the man now I can't get now for labor, but for me for take care of them today, you know, in a disabled, in back neighbor gets past all lady big na street before God gather one time now they get till 2 they eat. So if na me one be no more that man will be picking up for be able to attend before I not be able to get that 2 million, 3 million for that interview day. But tell God thank you and the ambassador there I tell them thank you.
I mean I would get to Kamara, I don't know about 10 ball in street concern. I'm glad it bad. I'm glad it say because it's not really easy right now. Like one as single parents. It's not easy. For more I lost my man. This foundation has so they bring help to me. Because they give all the textbook them way important. We'll be picking for take study. Then they help them. And last year I saved the money where they can use for the help and buying lunch and lesson. So I tell them thank you.
Different Kumbrade, when them picking them benefit from this support, me end up calling the Mami Mariama Justice Gandawa Education Foundation for continue for the support them, because they say plenty for them no get man again. For the Society for Ready Democracy, Mina Usman Kamara, the reports. The program Good Morning Salon, they continue inside the program, they continue for local issues. Also, the Bishop for the Methodist Church Salon, Reverend Tom Demby, then call on teacher them at the Methodist Girls High School for handle the two building them with the old girls them don't get to them with care. He talk this way them in the hand over then being layered to the school administration. Adeyemi Jackson gets more and gonna report.
80. Some missionary them at the Methodist Church be established the Methodist Girls High School. Since that time to now, this school they produce plenty women them. We don't all big position as society and self, don't they contribute to the development of the country. But not to secret say, as the year they go by, and so the enrollment they increase. And as way for me to the demand of the enrollment, make the old girls of the Methodist Girls High School don't go hand over to building them to the school administration. Where they talk, Edna Margaret Jones, former employee at the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, and Seth, all girls of the Methodist Girls High School, say with these two buildings, that's going to make the school return to one shift system.
It was in the spirit of the beginning of past peace and glory that the Methoda Parents Body, in collaboration with the Board of Governors, under the chairmanship of the former presiding bishop of the Methodist Church Sierra Leone, the right Reverend Magome, that we decided to implement the key aspects of the recommendation of the white paper to revert to a single shift.
The two building them, where all girls of the Methodist Girls High School don't go hand over to the school administration, get but 14 classrooms and cost but millions of leons, we make the president for the Methodist Girls High School All Girls Association, Matato, talk about the change where them building Yaso go bring.
The purpose of these classrooms goes beyond providing a physical structure. It represents our commitment to excellence in education, our dedication to creating an environment where every girl can thrive, and our belief in the power of education to transform lives. Within these walls, girls will not only acquire knowledge, but also learn the values of respect, responsibility, and honor. As our motto says, honor before honors. As we officially hand over these buildings, let us reaffirm our collective responsibility to ensure that it serves its purpose with integrity, passion, and relentless focus on the success of our girls.
Conrad Saki, now the Minister for Basic and Senior Secondary Education, talk about what the ministry think about this facility.
These buildings, which have been completed, are now ready to serve their intended purpose, represent a significant milestone in the journey of FGHS. They are more than just structures of bricks and mortar. They stand as beacons of hope and a testament to our commitment to the future. And it is us that will empower the guards of this institution for generations to come. Our nation at this critical juncture and the role of education in shaping our future leaders cannot be overemphasized. By investing in infrastructures like these, we are not just providing spaces for learning, we are investing in the future of our country. The young women educated here will become the change makers, the innovators, and the leaders who will steer our nation into a brighter tomorrow.
Where it talk before it dedicated to building them here, the Bishop for the Methodist Church Salon, the Right Reverend Dr. Tom Debbie, will get this message for teachers them at the Methodist Girls High School.
To the teachers, you are going to be handed over beautiful sculptures, which I'm sure will be the envy of children in the school. You are expected, you are obligated, you are mandated to take good care of those sculptures. As a matter of fact, those sculptures are your offices. They should be treated with tangible respect. Always endeavor to make the place decent. I'm looking forward to the day when teachers and parents will endeavor to spend their heart and cash to beautify the learning environment.
Bishop Tom Demby ended up for thank you to the old girls of the Methodist Girls High School and say the Methodist Church will continue for support the school. For CC, they continue for produce more important people them in our society. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Adeyemi Jackson, the report.
Well, from that report today, the program is still listening to our Good Morning Salon with the country from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. We continue for look at more issues. We just joined we members today inside the program Good Morning Salon. We look at procurement process for circa over 6,000 solar tablets them for the free quality education. We get some concern there now, but we'll continue for look at more issues. We'll go inside the National Monitoring and Evaluation Agency, the old one meeting for ministry, department and agency them on the result framework of the medium-term National Development Plan 2024 to 2030. Where this according to the Director General of the National Monitoring and Evaluation Agency, Dr. James Edwin. The results framework now to way the agency don't implement for achieve government development plan them. We could benefit all man of the country. Well, for more on this, we join Khalifa to contain.
The government directly responsible for the development of the country, but as we for make sure say this development reach all man, government give responsibility to ministry, department and agency them for carry out the function. But plenty time done dey, where some of them body are not they do exactly waiting they na the mandates. As we for monitor and see say, MDA they able for deliver effective service, make government don't create the National Monitoring and Evaluation Agency for monitor project implementation at different government area them. Now for sake of this, make the agency don't do validation workshop for MDA them on the medium-term National Development Plan Results Framework 2024 to 2030.
The implementing arm of that plan is that framework that we have just concluded, which will validate at the end. We saw that in that plan we have annual target. We saw that in that plan it's going to be linked to SDGs and the AU Agenda 2063. If we fail to implement that plan, the targets that you see in the National Development Plan Volume 1 are general targets. They are there for 5 years. We can only report and know whether we are progressing towards the 2030 if we implement the framework that you have developed from yesterday to today. You are now considered as champions of this, and we have to be collaborating with you almost every time of give us a report and tell the president that yes, you plan this thing to be achieved every year.
Dr. James Edwin, now the Director General of the National Monitoring and Evaluation Agency, be they talk about the medium-term National Development Plan Results Framework 2024 to 2030, where the agency don't implement. Dr. James Edwin continues say, This results framework go help governments for know the developments where MDA then do na the medium-term national development plan.
Have a tool now for this country that can verify progress made on the national development, not just reporting that we have from the MDAs, but we have information there that can verify that what we have from the MDAs are right, are wrong, with one objective in mind, that we must impact the lives of the people of Sierra Leone.
Where they talk for sake this results framework, the Minister of Planning and Economic Development, Kenya Bale, in say,
now you know enough about the plan and the game changers, and it contains 159 targets and 397 key policy actions that you have worked on. Also, coming down to financing of the plan, the total cost of the plan is $12.05 billion, of which $9 billion we expect to, as a government, mobilize both from our domestic resources and also external commitments that have already been made. So there's a financing gap of $2.563 million. Now we have to be more strategic in our implementation.
Dr. Emmanuel Gaima, now the Secretary to the President and Office of the President, been talk about the importance of this results framework.
The results framework, as a supplement to the plan itself, will be used by you, our experts, to be able to provide policy guidance, but more importantly also to help government to be able to speak from the point of view of evidence. So that when the Excellency speaks, for example, that I did promise that I will create 500,000 jobs, I have created the jobs. These are the segmentation or categorization of the jobs. When the President says that I said I was going to revamp the public service and create a public service that responds to the needs of society, these are what the things I have done, and this is the contribution that I've done to that. When the President says that I will fix alone, this is what I have done to create an enabling environment for us to be able to optimize local food production to the extent that we diminish the quantum of importation of food and we'll save some money and we'll put this into service production.
Madam Kadiatu Ali, now the Deputy Minister one at the Ministry of Finance, say this results framework go help governments achieve the sustainable development goal them, we go benefit all man of the country.
If this results framework linked to the MTNDP 2020-2030, the Sustainable Development Goals and the African Union Agenda 2060 is well implemented, it will generate more revenue for the country and will place the people at the center of financing for development more than ever.
Madam Kadiatu Ali end up calling ministry departments and agency them for use the results framework on the medium-term national development plan 2024 to 2030 so that then go help governments for achieve in plan them. For the Society for Ready Democracy, Mina Karifa to contest the reports.
The program na Good Morning Salon where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Inside the program, they take one of headlines to read them Usai as the chairman for the Public Accounts Committee in Parliament, Honorable Ibrahim Tawakonte, the other UBA Bank, Bloom Bank, Zenith Bank, and other commercial bank them for block the exact amount of copper with some business people owe the state for SECA GST we then not pay to NRA from 2021 to 2022. Authority them don't say then go look inside this and communicate to the customer them. For more on this, make we join Cherno Jalo.
Inside the Public Accounts Committee hearing, we don't carry on for the last 3 months now. The committee don't meet different people who say they don't collect what 50 billion old loans from them people and they with the audit report being saying inside 2021-2022 we use government copper and no account for how they use them. And as they continue with this work, the committee don't meet with about 11 commercial bank them across the country so they go ask them bank here for block the account of any customer we get account with them. And the audit report 2021-2022 say no pay GST to the National Revenue Authority, NRA.
For now, it is my order that you put PND on all of these accounts.
Thank you very much.
We are not saying take the money, you put PND on all of these accounts. If they have issue, they'll come to us, don't worry. Don't make a difference for them, don't come to us. We are here, I'm always open to questions. You ask me question and answer.
The chairman of the Public Account Committee, Honorable Ibrahim Tawakonte, the other bank them not allow them customer then they withdraw any amount from their account. But this ruling, now the bank representative them been challenged as them believe say that will affect them business.
Thank you very much, sir. The challenge we have is, for example, I have this customer who is owing 338,104. Customer's account balance is 3 million. If I post no debit on the account, it means the customer will not be able to have access to the account because they are owing 338 out of 3 million in the account. So usually it disadvantages the customers. Yes, we want to comply with regulations, we want to comply with directives from Parliament, but we also do not want to stifle business for the clients. So I'm pleased appealing that banks can block the exact amount on the account that they are owing to NIA, so that you'll be allowed to operate the accounts beyond that level, which is in the account. That's
I see that is a consensus and we take it.
As you Honorable Ibrahim Tawakonte been agree with the bank them on this. We make a rule say.
So we block an amount that is the equivalent of what we have received initially as the liability of the customer, pending confirmation of what is the actual liability, so that we will not stifle the business of the customer as well. Because the bank will be under extreme pressure to say, oh, well, okay, even if the instruction meets the law, but I still have money in excess of what they want to debit. Let me utilize the difference. So I think that is a consensus and we take it.
After the chairman don't make this rule, a member of the committee don't vote and agree for the rule. Representative them from UBA, Bloom Bank, Zenith Bank, First Bank, and 6 other commercial bank them. Then tell the committee say they will do exactly what the committee asks them for do. By way, how they will make sure say then people are so with the committee identify, not with what pass voting the ONRA as GST. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me, Nachang Najalo, the report.
The program is still listening to now. Good morning, Salon. We come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Members say they listen to we on the internet and www.radiodemocracy.sl, and also they listen to we through we partner stations them across Salon and Radio Shalom 88.5 na Koneruga Falaba District, Radio Malen 88.5, Radio Wanji 101.3 Olapujan District, Radio Kolente 90.5 na Cambia, Radio Mwa 105.5 na Kailaun, Vopad Radio na Watalu, Voice of Sando na Kono District, and Voice of Karine na Kamakwi on 98.0, Voice of Masuru, Pujan District, Jangi Radio 99.3 FM, Luawa Bond District. The program Good Morning Salon they continue. Members say you can join the program by way you can send text message to the number 077981981, 077981981 at number for send a text message and be part of the program, or go on our Facebook page and drop your comment on issues we discuss inside the program Good Morning Salon. The time now 8 o'clock. We'll go for a short break.
Do you know you can transfer money by
the program Good Morning Salon? We look at the procurement of over 6,000 solar tablets then for monitor the free quality education, where Citizens Forum for Democratic Accountability get concerned about. Well, we topic of discussion for Zika that I want to welcome Marcos Bangura, Executive Director for C4D. We are the Citizens Forum for Democratic Accountability. Good morning and welcome to the program Good Morning Salon.
Yeah, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Okay, continue for stay with you. They can tell you shortly. Usman?
Inside the program, we take one of the headlines to read them. Osai, the President Julius Maada Bio don't call on China for support Africa for gets 2 permanent seats in the United Nations Security Council. President Bio talk this inside the Global Peace and Security Forum in China. For more on this, make we join Kabia.
China for long term now don't they support Salona area them like agriculture, education, infrastructure, health and other one them. Outside them two countries don't they enjoy good diplomatic relationship. Now for sake of this make Salon don't take part by the 2024 Forum of